narrowing it down to one is hard, especially with the two ones that were canonized in September. Who in fact, I want to start the Santa Rosa Diocese branch of the Society of Shady Characters with Pier Giorgio Frassati, verso l'alto, to the heights. To the heights. And as a hiker, I love that. But, and then Carlo Acuti's, I just finished a book by his parents, the God's Influencer. Great book. I'm redoing it on Audible just because it's a wonderful, wonderful book from his parents.
It's a good example of a young person bringing the parents to.
But their theology is deep in this book. And the last chapter is a problem with that parents. Really good.
Wow.
But my favorite saint is still Saint Maria Goretti, and she was martyred on July 6, 1902. I was ordained a priest on July 6, 2002. 100 years to the day of her martyrdom. And she was martyred for her purity, 12 years old, or 12, 14. Sometimes I confuse her age with St. Bernadette. And, but her story of forgiveness and her dedication is very moving. But that's just part of why I really love her as a saint. It's really because of everything that happened afterwards that is powerful. And the gentleman who killed her didn't repent until she appeared to him in prison with 14 flowers, forgiving him and wanting him to repent to go to heaven. And so, 14 stab wounds, yeah, right. And so when he got out, he was going to go to this men's monastic type community, and he runs into Maria's mother. And he just lost it. This is it. So imagine, your daughter gets killed, you run into the killer. And she said, Maria forgave you, God forgave you, how could I not forgive you? And she adopted him. Not legally, but she adopted him as her son. And it's just it's a powerful, that whole thing, you understand why in the year of mercy she was chosen. And just such a beautiful saint. So that's my favorite saint. And
doesn't Bishop have a special relationship with Maria Goretti?
who does?
Bishop.
Hey, probably, I don't know. I have a relic of Saint Maria Goretti that one of my priest friends gave me because of my devotion to her. And so I touched these holy cards on the relic before coming here. So I'm going to give you guys 2, 3. If you can take them, pass it down.
What a beautiful story. Thank you.
Yeah, we had mass there. Yes.
Where's she from?
She's in the Tuno in Italy. I'm going to pass it down. The Tuno, Italy, and it's she lived in Le Ferriere, which is outside, but she died in the Tuno. That's where mass would be held. I've been there twice. The first time I couldn't say mass at her altar where she's interred because there was a funeral in the church. So we had mass in the chapel. Then we went on pilgrimage. We were going to have mass in the chapel with her body, but they took her body on tour for the Year of Mercy. So they left her arm there, like, well, at least it's her arm, so I'm saying mass at, over her where her grave normally is. So it's just a very special. And I got a new secretary this year, and the St. Eugene's didn't want a picture that she had. You probably should have filmed it this way. She said, "Do you want this picture of Maria Goretti?" And I was like, "Really?" And it's an authentic replica of her saint picture from canonization. And so I have it in the church by our votive candles, but if I get moved, hopefully never now, and it'll go with me because it's a beautiful, authentic replica of the image for her canonization. So it's a beautiful thing to have beautiful picture.
Wow. This space, I love that you wanted to clap. Absolutely.